Hey Axel, it's great to see you again. Thank you so much for your availability. How have you been since the last time we talked?
Oh, lots of work, I'm always working, I'm always writing stuff, being a very creative guy. Yeah, yeah. Everything's fine
Yeah,
so far. Yeah.
yeah, and Ghost Town is your most recent creative output. It's going to be released on the 20th of March. What can you
Mhm.
reveal to your fans about it?
I think it's probably it's the best album I ever did. I know I say it every time I say the same thing, but now I'm really sure. You know what happened? Johnny, my singer Johnny Israeli, he told me
Hmm.
after he sang all the tracks, he said, Axel, I really think that this is the best album we did together. I think, Johnny, I think you're right. I really love it. What can I say? All great songs. You can listen from top to the end. It's not boring. There's no filler track. So I like it. We like it.
Yeah, it's true. There's no filler. It's all killer from the start to end. And it's a classic Axel Rudi Pell album, I think. A classic Axel Rudi Pell artwork as well, and the classic Axel Rudi Pell lineup as well. Now after so
Yes.
many years with the
Yeah.
same guys. Yet there are some surprises here, and the most obvious is obviously the partnership with Udo Dirkschneider on Breaking Seals. How did
Yes.
that duet come to life?
When I wrote the song, when the songwriting was finished for that track, it immediately came to my mind because the beginning sounds a little bit like except in the beginning of the
Yeah,
80s.
yeah.
I say, it should be a good idea to have Udo included. And I asked the other guys in the band, and they all agreed, saying, wow, that's a good idea. So I knew, I know Udo Dirkschneider more than 40 years. We said every
Mhm.
once in a while we're playing together at a festival, we're saying hello, hi, how are you, or whatever. And I called him and say, hey, and he said, I want to listen to the song first. If I like it, then of course I will do it. And he loved the song. He said, yeah, yeah, we can do that. Very easy and quick done. Yeah.
Yeah, and so as you said, the riff is very as that acceptish vibe. It could be perfectly on Boss to the Wall or Restless and Wild. So that came naturally, right? You weren't looking for something like that, and to invite him.
I didn't look for it as a riff that sounds like Accept, but after it was written,
Hmm.
I thought, then I thought about Udo. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course you know each other. I mean, you are two legends of German metal for so many years now. It's
Yeah.
it's I think it's almost weird that you never had a song together.
That's right. Yeah. That's the first time now. Yeah.
Yeah, and another surprise in this album is in the enemy within.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it has one of your best riffs ever because
Oh,
it,
thank
it,
you.
it
Thank you.
it's really really melodic and I really like it.
Yes.
What inspired you to create that song?
I don't know. I don't have a clue. The magic was right in there. And when I wrote the track, I said, well, I really love the chorus, the refrain. I think it's very, very cool, very melodic. And on the other hand, it's a little melancholic, but I love it,
Yeah.
So I said, should I put more guitars in there? Should I extend it? No, 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 I leave it that way. So it was great. Yeah, I'm proud of it. I love the song too.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's my personal favorite on the album too. And
Okay.
this is like your 20 plus album, 2017th or 23rd, I'm not sure.
I don't
Uh,
have a clue. I stopped counting after five, so I don't know.
yeah, but it's been almost 40 years, 4 decades of refining your signature sound. How do you challenge yourself musically nowadays, without losing your identity?
I'm not challenging myself. I'm always writing little riffs, guitar riffs, and sometimes I
Yeah.
have a melody which comes to my mind. I think I told you last time I had always my cell phone on, and when an idea
Yeah.
comes to my mind, when I play the guitar, I put
Mhm.
it on and record it on that. So I'm not challenging myself. That's not challenging. Because I'm a genius. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but you always try to innovate a little bit without losing the essence. How is
That's
it
right,
that?
exactly.
And one of those innovations as well is on Guillotine Walk. There's that more open riff with only what open verse with only bass and drums. What inspired you to on that one?
When I wrote the riff, I had the riff at the beginning and the start with the riff, and I said, wow, and then I had this keyboard in my mind. I said, wow, only doing the keyboard like a keyboard ground, like a carpet or whatever, just
Yeah.
not very much. And the bass and the drums, see, there's no need for the guitar. It gives it more space, the song can breathe more. And sometimes it's better to have less guitars than too much guitars. And I leave it open. I think it was great. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it talks about a man reflecting on his life before execution. What drew your attention to such a dark narrative?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It just came to my mind. It's not personal or whatever. I'm always writing about anything which comes to my mind at the moment. At first, I had the name of the track. I had Guillotine Walk. I don't know why. Suddenly it came to my head, and I built the lyrics around it. Yeah, so no special deal, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and so there isn't any concept connecting the tracks on the album, right? It's just
No, no.
random themes that inspired you.
Random things which inspired me, and that's not a concept album or whatever. No, 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 no.
Yeah, and which of these tracks are you more excited to play live?
Oh, I don't know. The band members always tell me, "Hey, we're starting the tour next month. What about a new set list?" I said, "I don't know. You have to do a few interviews nowadays, and I haven't thought about it much. Yeah, of course, we will play a new tracks live. Of course, we will play Guillotine Walk as probably the new opener of the set. But of course, I think we'll play the singles like Sanity or the title track Ghost Town. We play definitely. But of course, we have to play the other older tracks, ARP classic tracks.
Yeah.
We can't play a show without Oceans of Time, without the Masquerade Ball. The people will kill us if we're not doing that. So we have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and before the European tour kicks off, you have some special shows scheduled in Bochum, Augsburg, and Karlsruhe. Do these more exclusive shows serve as a testing ground for the new songs, which
No, no,
work
no,
better?
no, 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 no. We haven't played any of the new songs on
Mhm.
that festival. It was just a festival, and we were allowed to play 65 minutes. So it was a very short set for us.
Yeah.
Normally we'd be on stage 2 hours. So it was only 65 minutes and we played our regular stuff, but the people loved it. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they did. And what are your touring plans right now for live shows?
Yeah, we're playing it. We're starting the tour on 21st of March, so one day after the record will be
Hmm.
released. Go through to Europe and the UK, whatever, Sweden, Switzerland, Germany, Hungary, Budapest, I think, yeah. And then we'll start the second leg of the tour will happen in the fall, I think between September or October. And yeah, I don't know. Wait and see. And 2027, we'll do a lot of festivals in the summer, but only next year.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think so far there's a Portuguese date, but if the chance
Yeah.
comes, don't waste it. We'd love to have you here and to talk to you personally and to
We,
see your
we will
show.
love to. We will love to, but we will never get a reasonable offer for it. So we have to wait
Yeah,
and see. Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully, this is the album that does that.
I hope
Um,
so. Yeah.
yeah, and the 40th anniversary of Wound of Session, which was your debut, is coming up. Is in 2029. Are you preparing anything special for
No,
that
no, no.
anniversary?
No, nothing. Nothing. No, no. I had my fun with the 25th anniversary of my solo career. That was in 2014, and that was fun enough. I'm getting old now. Fun is okay, but and only it takes a lot of work. As I remember, in 2014, we did the 25th anniversary. I was on stage for 3 hours and 20 minutes. And I'm not getting younger. Another song, another song. Yeah, yeah, baby. And that was
Yeah,
fun.
but yeah, you're not getting younger, but you're still producing great classics. What still motivates you to keep on writing new songs
I don't know.
putting out albums every 2 years?
The flame inside me is still burning. I have this is
Yeah.
music is my passion. This is my life. If someone would say,
Mhm.
you're not allowed to play the guitar anymore, you're not allowed to write songs or playing live, I say, fuck you, motherfucker. This is my life. I'm burning for that. Yes.
Yeah,
I
do you
love it
feel
so
like
much.
you? Yeah, of
What?
course you do, and I can clearly see that. Do you feel like you still have anything left to prove after so many
No,
years?
no, I don't
No.
think so. No.
Thank you so
I mean, it's
much. It was an honor to have you here. Would you like to leave any message to your Portuguese fans?
Yeah, then I hope that we will sometime play in your beautiful country. We would love to. That would be great. Awesome. Until then, you listen to Ghost Town. It's the best record we did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's surely one of the best terms you've ever did,
Yeah.
man. It sounds really really good. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.